Hello, students. We've been working hard on our order of operation problems. Some of the problems today get pretty tricky. There's a lot of negatives and exponents. We have to be careful. Here comes number one. Now, number one, I see add, multiply, subtract. I know multiplication happens before addition and subtraction. Let's multiply first. 9 times 4, that's 36. Now copy and copy. If all I have left is addition and subtraction, those go left to right. So it's 5 plus 36 minus 20 is 21. Look how nice that work fits into a triangle. No equal signs. Copy the problem down, work the problem right down the page. Number two's got a lot going on. There's exponents, there's subtraction, there's grouping symbols. Think PEMDAS. We got to do the parentheses first. Let's take care of what's inside the parentheses and copy the rest. Inside of the parentheses, 5 minus 2, that's 3. Next up is exponents. 8 to the second power, that's easy. 8 times 8 is 64. 3 to the fourth power, that's not so easy. Let me come off down here onto scrap paper and let's get 3 to the fourth power. Where 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 9, 81. Okay. 3 to the fourth power is 81. Now, subtraction, when we subtract, we like to change subtraction to addition of the first number and the opposite of the second number. Now I'm adding with a positive and a negative, so I'll subtract and take the sign off the larger number. Got it. Sort of made a triangle that time. Not quite as nice, but no equal signs. Work your problems down the page just like these. Now number 3 has absolute value signs. Absolute value signs are also grouping symbols like parentheses. So we should work in there first. We'll work inside the grouping symbol, copy everything else. Inside of the grouping symbol, 12 minus 19. Well, I know 12 minus 19 is negative 7. Now, absolute value takes any number and makes it positive. The absolute value of negative 7 is positive 7. Now divide. 7 divided by 7, that's 1. Beautiful. Look at that triangle. Put it in a triangle just the way we like it. Number 4, a lot going on here. Let's be careful. I see a grouping symbol, absolute value, multiplication and division. Think of absolute value as a grouping symbol like parentheses. I should work in there first and copy everything else. If I work inside of here, 3 minus 15 is negative 12. Now I've got absolute value. Absolute value changes any number into a positive number. So the absolute value of negative 12 is positive 12. Copy the rest. Now I've got multiplication and division. If I have multiplication and division, they happen left to right. So multiply. 12 times 4, that's a positive times a negative. When I multiply with one negative, I get a negative. And copy the rest. Now divide. 48 divided by 16, that's 3. And when I divide with two negatives, just like when I multiply with two negatives, my final answer is positive. Great. No equal signs. Make that work into a nice big triangle. All right, here's the busiest problem yet. If you can keep all of this one straight, you're having a great day. I see grouping symbols, a small set of parentheses, a big set of brackets. Let's start with the grouping symbols. But when we do that, we start with the small inside set. Don't worry about the things outside of the brackets yet. We're going to work in here. We'll copy everything else inside of the brackets. We copy everything except what's inside the innermost grouping symbol. 2 minus 8. 2 minus 8, that's negative 6. Now let's stay in the bracket. Don't touch the minus 25 or the negative 2. Those are outside of the grouping symbol. We've got to finish inside of the grouping symbol. And inside, I've got addition and multiplication. Oh, it sure is tempting to add 6 plus 4 and get 10, but don't do it because multiplication happens before addition. I need to multiply 4 times negative 6. 4 times 6 is 24. A positive times a negative is a negative, and that's being added to that 6. Let's finish off work in the grouping symbol. Copy everything else. Now I'm adding a positive and a negative. If I'm adding and the signs are different, I subtract, take the sign off the larger number. Now I've got multiplication and subtraction. Multiply first. 2 times 18, that's 36. Multiplying with 2 negatives makes a positive. And 36 minus 25, that's 11. Oh, if you can fight through a problem that big, that would be great. All right, give it a try. Work some homework. I've enjoyed working with you this week. I'll talk to you soon.